So my phone's stuffed up and it didn't charge. I'm going to say this real quick because my phone's at 1%. But I'm going into the Pokies seeing how long I can last with just 1 cent bets. I'm starting off with 15 bucks. I'm going to come out and update you at some certain point once my phone's been dead long enough. So that way, hopefully, we'll have a little bit of life for me to get in a little talk, a little catch up. And yeah, see how long I can last with just 1 cent of betters and see how far we go. 1,500 spins to start off. Okay, this is going to be weird, but I want to last 10 hours. Alright, you know what? Screw that 1 center idea. I lost the 20 bucks. So, at the bank, I'm about to get another 20 bucks out. I just have to be able to transfer it. Luckily, I know that there's a charger port out there somewhere because I found it in the toilet when I went to take a piss earlier. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Alright. These people were up. I was doing 1 cent bets. They had the audacity to come up to me because I walked up to a couple of people. I said, "Do you have a spare buck?" Which is $1. Because in Australia, if you didn't know, we have $1 coins, $2 coins, $5 notes, and you can't put $2 coins in. So you can only put $1 coins in a machine. All right. So I just asked a couple of people if they have a buck. It's just a buck. And I'm not trying to be ungrateful because some people have $0. But if you have $0 and you don't have a buck, you're not going to be at the Pokies. Alright, so I just asked if they had a single buck because I dropped 20 bucks and I was looking around the place to see if I could find my 20 bucks, right? And then they're like, "Oh, you're walking around the place, you're annoying people." Bro, it's not my fault. They're probably only getting annoyed because they're going down money and they don't want to be asked for money when they're going down money. See, I already knew that, but like, I was asking for a buck because I lost 20 bucks. I was like to a couple of people, right? Like 2 people, "Do you have a spare buck?" And then I asked pretty much everyone, "Have you seen a $20 note laying around?" That's all I did, right? I give up on finding it after probably about 5-10 minutes. I go sit in the corner of the Pokies to charge my fucking phone, which my phone is dead. This is the one with the internet that I need to call people with, and I can't make any calls. This is the one that I need to call people with. It's fucking dead. Right, keeps turning on, then straight off. Right, I could charge it right at this toilet, but I had to walk all the way over here, which was out of my way. I wasn't even going to do it. And they had the audacity to say, "Sorry, if you're not playing the machines, you have to leave." Right? So you're telling me, if I went to the Pokies with a couple mates, or I went to the pub or bar with a couple mates, I have to leave if I don't gamble? Like, it makes no sense, right? That's what I'm thinking in my head. I said, "I'm just charging my phones." And he's like, "Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can't be around here unless you're using the machines." And then I was like, "Oh, all right, can I just charge them for a little bit?" He's like, "Yeah, but you got to leave." Like, he said, "Yeah, you got to leave soon." I'm like, "All right." Another guy comes up to me and he starts arguing and he's like, "All right, I'm sorry, but you got to leave." And I'm like, "Yeah, all right. Is it all right if I go have a smoke in a smoking area?" And he was like, "I don't know." And then he walked up to the counter and didn't come back for a good couple minutes, which I'm thinking in my head, "Oh, this is good. I'm getting a little bit of charge on one of my phones," which is this one I'm recording with. And basically, it didn't go too well because I end up going up to the counter when it was just one of them. I'm like, "Okay, can I go to the smoking area, just have a smoke and then leave, please?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he sighed and rolled his eyes at me, right? You know, at this point, I'm still chilling. I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, fine, okay, whatever, going with it. Which is crazy, by the way, that they're even telling me to leave for charging my phone and asking for $1, right? That is not a rule in Australia. You do not have to leave the Pokies for charging your phones, right? And not even just that. I don't think that's fully what they meant. What they meant was you can't be sitting on the floor charging your phone like, actually, I can't even fucking defend them. I can't even, look, I can't make sense of it. And that's why I'm trying to be reasonable, because I'm not trying to sound one-sided here. I'm trying to sound like, you know, this is genuinely just what happened. They could have meant it as in, oh yeah, you're sitting on the floor, don't sit on the floor. At least go near a machine. But they literally were telling me I have to fucking play the machine if I want to stay there. And not just that, there's no chairs near the corner of the fucking thing. So essentially, I'm going to be trying to get this $20 out. My phone has died again, so I can't actually get it out. I'm going to need to go charge it in the toilet. This is going to be a mission and a half. But it's alright, it doesn't shut for another 3 hours and 20 minutes. Should make it. But yeah, I'm going to take this outside real quick. Alright. Sorry, the bank cameras could probably hear me and they don't understand. But if you're a normal human being, soul to soul, you understand. Like, anyway, they say, okay. I say to them, okay, I decided I want to put some cash in the machine. Because when I'm walking in from the smoking area, I'm like, okay, I decided. Well, actually, he said first, he was like, okay, time for you to leave. And I'm like, I decided I actually want to take more money out. I'll take out $20, which I didn't want to do because there's a surcharge of $4. And I was only doing 1 cent bets anyway to test this machine's features. And, you know, I said, all right, I'll take money out. He's like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do that? Isn't that what you said? And then he was like, yeah, but I'm sorry, I can't have you around on the Pokies. I'm like, why? You literally said that. He goes, yeah, but I just don't want you in here. Sorry, you can come back tomorrow, but if you keep doing these shenanigans tomorrow, like what shenanigans, then I'm going to tell you to leave too and you won't come back. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I've done nothing wrong. I'm feeling like shit because 1 second I was enjoying it there, doing my 1 cent bets, and then I fucking dropped $20 somewhere. I'm going to look for it. I asked 2 people for $1. And then all of a sudden, I'm fucking like, bro, I just wanted to know. That's why I was asking people if they seen a fucking $20 note. I wasn't disturbing anyone. So have you seen a $20 note? Not only did they have the ignorance to not help me, they had the ignorance to go against me and kick me out because I was asking people for help if they seen my note. Alright? And you will see the clip from earlier. Alright? I put in $15. So my phone's stuffed up and it didn't charge. I'm going to say this real quick because my phone's at 1%. But I'm going into the Pokies seeing how long I can last with just 1 cent bets. I'm starting off with $15. I was about to put in $15. Sorry, I fat fingered the stop record button. I was about to put in $15. Instead, I come all the way to town because I realised I got $10 in my savings, right? Because I usually, like, I'll keep cash so I don't go and spend it. I'll put it, you know, wherever. I'm not going to say that, but at my place, right? So I got $10 in the Pokies. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm down for a walk. Or in my savings, I mean. I'm down for a walk. Yeah. So I'll walk maybe 15, 20 minutes. The only way you can get that little amount out is if you go to the actual counter when it's open. You can't get it from the nut machines. So essentially, I went there. I asked her, hey, do you think I could get 5 out? And then exchange the other 5 with this 15 for a 20. Anyway, I have a 20 and a 5. I play the 5 normally, right? 30 cent bets. Everything's alright. I get low, so I start doing 1 cent bets, which don't count towards the challenge of I was going to change it to $20. That's why I got the $20 note. Instead, I started using some 1 cent bets out of that $5 right? Because, you know, I was trying to get a feature on a machine to see what it does, and see if it was even entertaining, or, you know, if I liked it, or if I wanted to do it more. This was just because I had heaps of time left. You know what I mean? I had heaps of time left. So I didn't want to rush it. Because what? Say I keep going at the front recording shit and being like, oh yeah, no, bro, the video turned out too long. I have a bad habit of that. Regardless, I find it so stupid because when I'm at the counter, I'm like, all right, fair enough, you want me to leave, can I get money out? They're like, no, sorry, we can't help you with that either. I'm like, well, I just want to get money out and then go. I did nothing wrong. And he was like, well, yeah, you annoyed everyone and you did the same shit yesterday. Like, what are you talking about? I did the same shit yesterday? Bro, I played a machine because it had some credit in it that no one was using. Bro, the machine was empty for ages before I even got on it, because I was debating getting it for a while. Dude, it had fucking, what, like 80 something cents in it? And then they use that against me. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Anyway, point is, I find it so dumb. Wait, is this a light? Oh god. The room with the charger doesn't even have a light. Hold on. Beautiful. I have to turn the fucking flash on my phone because the light's broken in here, but I'm going to charge my phone here since I found this little spot in the bathroom, which is a crazy spot to put a charging thing. Just wait till I get to the idea I have. But yeah, because it's so shit. What have I done? Oh wait, there we go. I'm used to that. But basically, I'm gonna have to record this way, it's gonna be weird. I ended up not being able to get money out. I'm like, I've done nothing wrong. I'm like, what the fuck? Can you understand my perspective? Because I'm understanding yours when I shouldn't be understanding yours, because your fucking perspective makes no sense. When me, you can tell that it was an accident. You couldn't have warned me first. You couldn't have warned me first because you didn't know I was going to ask for a buck because I didn't want to get money out. So you guys didn't do anything wrong. But can I take it as a warning? Because in my opinion, you can ask for a fucking dollar. Apparently that made him so mad that I ended up going up to the bar on the other side of the pub where they said I could get money out from. All the workers start saying, oh, I don't know if we can do that here. I don't know if we even have one here. I don't know if they work. One pointed me to the ATM where you take the money out at the pub, and I said, so one of them, I'm not trying to be rude at all, but if you guys can't do it here, then why is there a machine right there that's working? And I think it, bro, like, I know that machine works. Like, I've been there before. Anyway, and then they start saying, oh yeah, but I don't know if we can do it. You might have to ask the person at that counter. And then I'll go to another counter, and then they would say, oh, I don't know if we can do that. And then I asked another person, and he's like, hold on, let me go get the manager, he might be able to help you. The manager comes out, and then he's like, oh, so I'm sorry, you can't actually be here right now. I can't help you get money yet, you're gonna have to leave. You're not on the area at all. At first it was just a pokie room. I didn't even answer back, like, I didn't say anything bad back, really. Although they were unreasonable as shit. I ended up just having a conversation with him. These people had the audacity to say I was going up to people's machines and taking their money and then using it for myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, anyway, these people are brain dead. They just didn't want to sound stupid. And they made the excuse that since I was sitting down charging my phone on the floor, that it's not okay for me to be around there not spending money, but asking for money while snooping around or some shit. He's like, yeah, you're on the floor charging your phone, but you're also snooping around looking for your money. You can't be sitting there on the floor charging your phone if you're not paying on the machines. Which doesn't make sense. I don't even know if what I just said makes sense or not. But basically it didn't, because it's like, okay, so you want me to play the machines when I lost that 20 bucks I had for the machine, and since I lost that 20 bucks, how am I supposed to play the machine? I'm not snooping around, I'm looking for the money. I need the money to play the machine. How does that work? I don't know. It doesn't work. Anyway, so I'm not allowed to snoop around and look for my 20 bucks, but I'm also not allowed to charge my phone. Why is there power ports there then? You know what I mean? So either way, it's like, okay, I can't look for my 20 bucks to play the machine, but I also need to charge my phone. I can't charge my phone unless I'm playing the machine, apparently. So I thought about it, and it's like, does that mean if I take friends to the pub and we want to hang out, we're all forced to gamble? Because if so, that's capitalism, and they just want our money, I suppose. So that is not how that works at all, and that's never been how it works at any pokies. So anyway, they said couldn't be on the premises at all whatsoever. So I walked out and left, and now we're here. So that was a long rant, but long ass stupid story. Didn't even argue back. I said to the manager before I left, I said, I just want you to know, I didn't know we weren't allowed to ask for $1 here. Can you pass the message on to these guys, because I'm obviously not allowed to go in and tell them myself. And he's like, yeah, you can't go in and tell them yourself. I'll definitely let them know. And I'm like, can you tell them that whatever they think I did the last 2 days, I'm usually quiet, just playing the machine in the corner and stay out of everything. I don't want there to be history or them to even think or bring up shit. But you know what I just realised, looking back at it all, don't really like how it happened. So I'm gonna go try to see how long I can last. I'm gonna sneak into the Pokies. Hopefully they don't recognise me. I don't know, I might even, I don't know, I might take off my jumper, fucking change my hat, maybe take my hat off, I don't know. Try to get away with it. I'm going to sneak in, which is going to be hard because they are at the entrance of the Pokies. Maybe I can go around back or something, I don't know. But it's hard. But regardless, I didn't do anything to get kicked out. So, we're doing, I guess it's kind of like a video, sneaking into the Pokies without them knowing. But there's a huge reason behind it, which is reasonable. It's not like it's shut or I'm breaking in. I'm literally just going to crouch walk in and then try to see if I can slip on a machine, which there's no machines actually hidden. They'll probably catch me in 2 seconds. But I want to see how long I can last, if I can last. I don't know how or what I'm going to do yet to look different. But if they catch me, it is what it is. Because if I get banned, it doesn't hit. Regardless, you never win at Torquay Hotel. It's so tiny. Everyone's used all the machines. They've slotted everything. You barely get paid. When you hit, they pay nothing. You know? So, better off driving 20 minutes down the road and going to Grovey or something anyway. But yeah, I realise I don't mind if I can't go back there again. It's like the only pub I can walk to, but fuck does that matter? Like, it's just, you know, I like walking and walk down to the beach and then the pub will be there, the Torquay Hotel. It's like, yeah, cool, it's kind of handy. But bro, it's the shittest fucking pub ever. I could care less. It's just one of those extra things to do. But if they're gonna be fucking dickheads and I'm gonna have to look at them and fucking deal with their shit or fucking deal with them fucking saying, oh, you can't do your shot. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. I can't charge my charger? Okay, cool. So basically, my phone is dead right now, which is the one with data, because I don't have data, my other phone. Right now I can't transfer money until I plug the phone and charge down there, which, if you're wondering why I haven't already, it's because my phone's faulty and I can't hold this phone at the same time as plugging that phone in on charge, because I need 2 hands to do that, because I have to sit it upright for it to charge. But they wouldn't even fucking charge either of my phones, because the phone I'm recording with, it works, but they said, no. We're not going to charge it for you, I'm sorry. You have to leave. You have to get off the premises right now. I'm so confused how it went from the pokey room to the whole area after me being so nice. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to just do a bunch of 1 cent bets and last as long as possible. I'm not going to try to hit anything, because I don't want to, I'm not going to try to hit anything big, because I don't want to fucking give them my money and their machines not hit at all. Because it's fucking, I'm telling you, the machines are so shit. You can see, not even supposed to be allowed to record in there, but I'm going to record all of it because you disrespect me, I'm going to fucking disrespect you back, yeah? Which, in my opinion, me holding a phone out and recording your work is way less disrespectful than you kicking me out into the rain with a dead phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was supposed to chill there for a while, then I was going to walk to the gym, and then I was going to charge my phone at the gym. But on the way, I was going to go grocery shops, which is why I was charging my phone, so I could go grocery shops first, and I could transfer money and shit. But here we are, sitting in a fucking toilet to charge my phone. So I think the situation is way worse. It's way less disrespectful for me to just go in there and start filming. I think everyone can agree on that, unless they're a fucking headless chicken and have no brain cells, which for whoever is that type of thinker, you are probably mentally disabled. Like, I'm not talking about disorders, I'm talking about fucking disabled. Like, dead set disabled, like your brain doesn't work. Not it works differently, because that's okay if it works differently, but it just drop dead, doesn't fucking work if you think like that. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking charge your shit. Alright, so luckily I think I got that charging pretty quick. Usually doesn't work for, never mind. See? This could fucking take me ages to do, but has to be sitting upright on the cord. Broken so many fucking cords with this shit. Otherwise it doesn't charge. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but we're gonna get that done, however long that'll fucking take. And then we're gonna hike back up there. We're gonna play some fucking pokies. 1 cent of betters, mate. Yeah, see, I try it with one fucking hand, it doesn't work, bro. Like, that's it. Oh. I'll fucking hold the other phone with my foot or some shit, can't I? That sounds, bro. Alright. Work, G. Wait, can this phone stand up, surely? Wait, can This one was that a thing? The fuck? See, I'm trying so hard to like make it charge, but it's not charging. Hold on. I'll fucking set this up properly. Yeah. Okay, you can see from there, I think. Not that I can tell because I can't see the fucking other side, because this toilet doesn't have lights for some reason. Alright. Should be good. Regardless, shit stuck like this. You have to push it in hard, trying to force it on an angle. Doesn't work, you gotta blow it out. And basically, I'm doing all this because these cunts said I couldn't ask for $1. I'm not all, because asking for $1 is so fucking bad, since I wanted to avoid the surcharge and not have to take money out my savings and keep the interest coming into my savings. That's also a thing, because like I said, I take cash out to save it. And then I'll put the rest of the money in my savings. But anyway, see, like that, I've got it working a little bit. If I let go, right? Oh, fuck, I just got the phone. Wait, no, that's not good. It's all charging. Won't even turn on. If I turn on, I'll turn on fucking nothing. Do it again. You've got to balance it perfectly right for it to keep fucking charging. Oh, you fucking. Yeah, it's not going. Doesn't want to go. All I need is like 2% charge to get money out. It's literally it. There we go, it's gone. Now stay. It's gonna be weird. Surely. Oh yeah, could be going. It says it's charging. And no, it's not. Fuck myself. Oh no. Okay, wait, is it going? Not fucking going. Bro, as if they were that rude and fucking disrespectful. They could have just came over and said, you can't be asking people for $1. Like, the fuck? If you're gonna get upset to the point where you complain, I mean, I don't even blame it on any of the other people because, like, there was only fucking 2 people that I asked for $1. The rest I said, have you seen the fucking $20 note right now? But if one of those 2 people got that mad, it's like, bro, you really don't like losing or giving money that little away. Why the fuck are you playing the Pokies, bro? Like, you're clearly sad in life, bro. Like, fucking hell. Imagine gambling being your life. You fucking have a 50-50 life. It's crazy. No, I just lost money. I don't want to give you $1. Like, bro, just fucking say that, man. See, his phone's being fucking pain out. Oh, my knee's fucking wet from the floor. What have I done? Fucking, my ankles are sore, bro. Trying to fucking squat and get this shit working. Surely it just works. Surely. I just need 1 or 2%. Please. I think it might be alright. It's not showing up with the error button. I'm disconnecting and shit, so I'm just gonna leave it. It shows up with a black screen, but I'm not gonna touch it in case it stuffs it up. But she's like, that thing should be good. And that was fast compared to how long it takes a lot of the time to do that. It's got a thing for pink charges too. Doesn't work with any other types for some reason, I swear to God. But yeah, I guess I'll pick this up when that phone decides to fucking charge itself. And we'll go for what? I forgot I can't flip because there's no. Anyway, we'll go for a walk and go get that cash out and then we'll get going. But yeah, can't fucking wait for this shit. What's the bet that cops are gonna get called and shit, and then what's the right bet they're gonna light our ass off, bro? Watch, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still try to get it. I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna try to get it down for whoever sees this shit. Got bystanders through the fucking camera, actual bystanders. It's all camera footage. It's footage proof, mate. So if anything goes down, hopefully it'll be on the camera and it's evidence, it's proof, bro. Like I'll show it. Since I've been back there, I've been doing nothing but being myself, sitting in a corner with a 1 cent text. That's the story, that's it. And then the story before, whatever the fuck they come up with for that, surely they're gonna fucking realise that's bullshit. Oh yeah, you ask someone for $1 and you're sitting on the floor charging your phone when we don't want you to do that on our post. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Who is going to, like, bro? Oh, no wonder they have to come up with bullshit saying that I was going on other people's machines and spending their money. You know how fucking stupid it is? It makes you sound like you're 2 years old. Fucking saying, oh yeah, he's asking for $1. Brother. Anyway. You know what? Let's just check if the phone's charging now. Fuck it. Surely it is. Otherwise otherwise I fucked myself by stopping it. Oh, 2%, here we go. Okay. It's working. I don't know if I should let it charge longer. Okay, well I already fucked it by touching it. You see what I mean? Literally can't touch it at all. It'll come up with that symbol and then it'll show the symbol that's not charging properly. But I'm not going to risk that because I'm taking advantage of the charge, that 2% to transfer my money. Like, what happened to it? What? Alright, you can't currently see me, but this phone is on 15%. It dropped really quick for some reason. I can't do all this shit unless this phone has charged, so I guess I'm going to transfer my money, get that out, and just fucking... and then come back and charge the fuck out of this phone. Otherwise I literally can't do shit. But yeah, that's the plan. Wait, I'm actually so dumb, I didn't realise this. What is the point of this? There's chargers right here in these type of boards. And I was charging it in the darkness in this room. Fucking in the corner, and they're basically ripped out of the walls of sockets I was using, and there's some right here that I knew of. I'm so silly. I think that's the Demogorgon, mate. I think that's what it's called. If anyone thinks. So I was just in a dark room, now the light's flickering. I think I'm about to get fucking eaten. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh, watch out. The Pokey guy's gonna eat me, mate. Oh no. Look out. Alright. Officially just put the card in. Getting money out at the bank currently, and bro, if they don't notice me within the first 5 minutes, I'll win. Like, that's good, bro. It's genuinely at least 15 against 1. Do you need more time? Yes, I do. Stop. Oh shit. Genuinely at least 15. Like, I'm not exaggerating. That's a minimum. Like, it was definitely more. It was like, it's a real big hotel, and it was stacked with workers, yeah. That's like 30 eyes against one, I mean 2 minimum. They're always wandering around that shit. I genuinely, shit's gonna be ridiculously hard. Or if I can get in there and have like a good 3 spins and then get myself banned from it, I don't care. I low-key want to get banned from the Torquay pub because of shit, bro. People, like, that's the thing, if people ban me, a lot of people that talk to me aren't going to go. So, that's it. Not there's a lot of people that talk to me, but I mean the majority of people that talk to me aren't going to go. If not 0 at all. Like, bro, I've said this for ages, and everyone knows how fucking unlucky it is. People already don't go because it's that unlucky. The poker machines are shit, they never hit. That's something everyone knows about the Torquay hotel. Is that the machines are shit. So if they know the staff's shit now too, they have a shit staff and they have shit machines. Wouldn't be surprised if they have shit food either, but I haven't tried their food. Low-key food in Australia is always good. Doesn't count, we're in Australia. But nah. Just off those 2 aspects alone being shit, definitely no one's going to want to go there. My brother, I asked for a fucking $1, and yet I'm on this full fucking mission. I thought smart to record this, so that, one, I think it'd be funny if they cop it and call the police or something. And then, like, bro, they can't arrest me. There's no way they could arrest me. Like, I guess you could say trespassing or whatever. Or, like, you could say, oh, they'll give me a big fine or whatever. And then I'll say, tell them what I did wrong. And you know what? If they want to play the lie shit, if they want to lie, I'll start fucking lying my ass off too. So it is that. But, no, I won't. I'm not even going to lie. I probably won't end up lying my ass off. Wait, fuck, where am I going? I need to charge my phone still. I was excited walking to the Pokies, bro. Lucky we're going past the toilet anyway, but, yeah, nah. It's kind of fucked, eh? Just a little bit, though. Nah, That's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand. It's just mind-boggling. It just does not make sense to me. It's not like I got on the counter and started beating my shit. How is it bright in here all of a sudden? There must be lights out there that turned on, and I was just in here at the wrong time to where the lights weren't turned on yet, and it was dark outside. But it would be still nice to have fucking lights in the bathroom. But anyway, I'm gonna charge my phone. And take a piss. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna hold the piss. I'm gonna use it on that side. This is so, like, the thing is I can't sit out here, but we'll just see if it goes quicker. If it goes quicker, I'll stay out here. If it goes the same, we'll go back in there. Since it's bright now, if it was still dark, I wouldn't. That was real sketchy when it was dark. Couldn't see anything. But I mean, this place is beautiful. This is Torquay. It is beautiful. But Torquay Motel is definitely not beautiful. It might look it, but it'll deceive you. It'll deceive you, mate. If they try to talk to you, look the other way and say, "Did you hear a mosquito?" And fucking, I mean, everyone will probably be like, "What? Where?" And then you just be like, "Oh, nah. I think Casper's trying to talk to me." You know, if they don't catch on, just turn around and be like, "Can you piss off? Like, well, I don't want to talk to you, mate." Yeah, because I've heard about you. I've heard stories about you, you dumb mother. No. You know what, actually? One of the guys that was like, ended up saying a bunch of, like, one of them started saying a bunch of negative shit. Kept telling me to leave. When he was the good one that originally said I could go out for a smoke before I left. And that was when I realised I was going to get cash out, and then they wouldn't let me and they kicked me out. When they literally said before, you have to be playing the machines if you want to be in here to charge your phone. I go for a smoke, come back, and then apparently I just have to get kicked out in general. He was the nice guy that let me go for a smoke. And then he started saying shit. Fucking ridiculous. And because of that, I don't really like any of the lot that I talk to, really. Except there was this guy with this English accent, except he might have been messing with me because he kept telling me, "Oh, there's an ATM over there. You just need to talk to this person." And then I'll go talk to another person, and then I would be like, "Oh, we can't do that. You have to ask that person." And that was stuff me. It was definitely on purpose because the manager told me they can't do that for me, and then I had to go. When I was allowed in the kitchen area, I just wasn't allowed in the pokey area. So, respectfully, I'm going to respectfully disrespect them the way they disrespected me. And if they try to record me being on their property, they can't, because that's against their own rules. The only person that can, like, I could use that against them, because why are they doing it? The only person that can do it is the person that put those rules intact, that owns the place. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I'm trying to say, contracts, this and that, business, all this shit. You know, I know a lot about the law, but I'm not too big on trying to go get in arguments and start drama with people, like, contract wise. If they record me, I don't care. They can't do anything about it except for one guy, which I already think I know who the manager is. And what's he supposed to say? Oh, I recorded him for this? No, bro. He'd be recording without my permission after me telling him not to. Because it's different. If I tell him not to record me, then he has to not record me. So either way, criminal offence or whatever it's called. But yeah, I gotta charge this. Alright.
Ready?
Getting back in here. Fuck me.
There you go.
Crazy. That's the cunt that kicked me out. Oh shit. Hold on. Alright, we fucking made it. Wait. Timers. Oh shit. 9. So I lasted about 10 seconds, sat down, and said, yeah, we made it in. Right as the cunt opened the door, right as I said we made it in, he was like, I told you not to come in here now, don't bother coming in tomorrow, you're banned. It was fucking hilarious. It was hilarious. It was fucking, oh my god, can't speak. It was funny as. But now I'm gonna go to the 1 cent bedders at Grovedale Hotel because it's not full of poofters like Torquay. Fucking, if you're in Victoria, go to Lara, Grovey. Oh, if Wampons is alright. Gateway, honestly, Gateway is probably one of the best. Wampons and Grovey can be hit or miss. Grovey, you just got to know the right machines. Wampons, 50-50 in my opinion. Haven't experienced it enough. But we're really taking the last bus to Grovey, eh? Fucking, guess it's 9:37. I guess we're going to try to stay there till 4 a.m. We need to make this $20 last till 4 a.m, bro. I'm putting 20 cash in, and we're gonna see how that goes. Fucking hell, $20 to last 6 hours and 20 minutes. Oh my fucking god, that is crazy. When's this bus coming around? Hold on. Alright, well, the bus comes at 10:13 and it is 9:38. I got 35 minutes to just chill. I guess I'm gonna fucking pull out my nail cutters and cut my fucking nails because I need to be cut. Don't know how the fuck they got that long. I swear they grow like fucking seeds with bone meal in a Minecraft or whatever. Whatever it's called. There, this is going to be the lucky 20. We're going to make a couple hundred off it. To be honest, I'm going to play like, I need to play like a pussy. I know when I get there, I'll be like, yeah, I want to put 50 in. I want to do 150-cent bet and fucking see if I hit. You know what, I'm going to do a 50-cent hit to start us off. And then what, we still got 1,950 spins. Surely we can make 1,950 spins plus whatever we get back last until 4 a.m. It's a little social experiment. But if we do win from that 50 cents, we'll do 1 cent betters from there anyway. For the experiment purposes. You know, but yeah. Alright, well, quick woolly stop because my phone is dead because of those Torquay hotel idiots. Not because my phone is dead, but because my phone is dead. I don't know if my $5 in my bank or no, mine is closed. I swear they used to close at 10, not 9. Anyway, alright, we're just gonna put 20 in the machine, I suppose. I was gonna see if we could get an extra 5 in case the 1 cent of betters don't work. You never know. Some you don't hit for 1,500 spins. Wait, 1,950 we're gonna have, but we can't afford to do any extra 50-cent spins. Sounds stupid. Oh, it's only one more extra 50 cents. But when you really think about it, that's 50 spins of 1 cent. But if you're actually going for a lot of money rather than trying to be there for a long time, yeah, 1 cent won't get you that far. 50 cents, you definitely want to get a couple of those in. Whoa, yeah, fucking. Alright, it is 9:48. I saw the 53 from the other side go past, so I'm hoping the 53 on my side is just late and it comes the second I get back there, and I don't miss it. Because if it goes past the front of my face, I'll be sad. But it's beautiful, bro. Holy shit. Oh wait, this could be a music video time. Wait. Hold on, let's pretend I'm recording a music video so I can use it in a music video. Oh yeah. Oh, and I do a little 1-2. Yeah. I'm gonna use this for a music video. Oh, look at that, mate. Now I've got to get the steady shot. Wait. And then I got the... Oy. Oh, I think it's had the bus come. Oy, run through. Alright, thank God. It was a complete different bus on the opposite side. But yeah, just hitting the music video real quick. Oh, get it while you can. Alright, in the bus, on the way to the Grovey Hotel. There's someone behind me, so I'm not going to show it up. Oh, but anyway, hopefully it all goes well. We're doing the 1 cent betters. We've got 2,000 spins. Except I reckon start off with a 50 or a $1. So we'll have 1,950 or 1,900. My goal is to actually have at least over 1,000 spins. Not even. I want to have all of them. I don't think I've ever, actually no, I've never had a single time where I've stuck to the $1 betters, or 1 cent betters that high up, but we're gonna do it. That's the one goal I have, is to actually get a couple thousand out of it. Honestly, and before recording that stinking into the Pokies after I got kicked out, recording that, honestly showed how much I didn't care about that pokey place. It's that bad, it just takes your money and sucks it right out of you. It's honestly healthy if you stay away from it. So do not go near the Torquay Hotel, trust me. There's not even enough machines for them to be able to pay out. Like, the machine's not going to pay out over and over and over again, it never will. And those machines are constantly in use. So there's that. So you can see I don't care that much, because I could have just waited 20 minutes until it closed and then it went the next day. Still really unreasonable from their end, but you know, like all I did was ask someone for $1, like stupid stuff. But yeah, so I went back in there, didn't even have a bet yet. I was going to, you know that. 5 seconds and yeah, I got banned, so I'm not allowed to go back there for life. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. At the Grovey Hotel doing 1 cent betters, and they're not gonna complain if I say, oh, can I have $1? Or like, you know, like, bro, they're normal people. I love the people at Grovey. I love the people at Gateway, and I love the people at Lara. If you're ever down these ways, check out those places. Trust me. The people at Torquay are just randoms, bro. I started going there often a week ago. He's like, no you haven't. I'm like, yes, I usually am just in a corner being quiet. He's like, nah, I know everyone in here. I don't know you. I'm like, what the? Shut up. Look at that perfect stop. Made it. Thank you, mate. I love the Grovey Hotel. Right, and it's open till 4 bloody AM. Alright. 1 cent better time. And I'm actually happy to be able to go in and play the Pokies. Because that was some bullshit, mate. I'm telling you, I know the people at Grovey and, you know, like a couple of the Pokie centres, like I said. Wait, whoa. Shit, that took me back to my childhood. Anyway, yeah, the thing is, these are actually real good people. Bro, I asked 2 people if they had $1, and then asked if they'd seen my money that I dropped. Like, I asked people for help. Yo, can you, like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. Have you seen my $1? Have you seen my $5, I mean? Oh. Sorry, you're not allowed to charge your phone and sit down. You're out. I love this way better than Talkie. Look, you can already tell it's way better. And the machines are better. But yeah, I have to end it. Alright, so this is a bit unbelievable. I had to leave because I got kicked out. Again, from this Pokies as well. Basically, like I was saying before, I got kicked out of the first one. The Torquay Hotel, I got kicked out because I asked 2 people for $1. Which is a sign of a gambling addiction, apparently. Which is like, literally $1. I just wanted to mess around on the machine, do 1 cent bets. Like, I wasn't gonna get rich from $1 anyway. You know, it is what it is. I took a trip all the way out to Grovedale. I hopped on a bus to come down here. Like I said, I was going to stay till 4 in the morning. Probably catch a bus back at like 6 or 7. Now that's not happening. Because apparently Torquay got in touch with Grovedale Hotel, which I just went to, and they basically said, so Grovedale Hotel, don't let him in, because they have to say this stuff apparently. I was talking to the security guard, he gave me 2 smokes, he's a very good person. He had to kick me out so that he came in, and I was like, yeah, this is bullshit, blah blah blah. He was really understanding. He's like, you know how much I have to do this? And people haven't done anything wrong, or people just haven't known. And yeah, I said, yeah, I get that. Like, you're following someone's orders and then that person's following another person's orders. It's just a spiral and it's not good. Why is my lip red? Ew, okay. Besides the point. I was just going to go out to the Torquay Hotel this morning, like early on, which I did. I went early, like earlier than I would usually go, because I wanted to see how long I could last in there doing 1 cent of betters. I can play that clip back, like that was literally the goal. And you know, this time I did do like 30 and 50 bet and all that, because it was hitting, it was going to hit, for sure. If odds on 1 centers, it would have hit 99.9999%, right? So I switched back to 1 cent bets, and then I was going to play the last 400 and something 1 cent of betters, and then, you know, start from there, do the challenge at Grovedale instead, because obviously stuff didn't go well in Torquay, because I asked for $1 off 2 people, of course. And travelled down here on a bus. I'm just like recapping what I'm saying, and like I'm still processing it. Like, basically now I'm on the street, can't contact anyone because my phone that has data is dead, with no internet, so that's a thing. This phone's on 33%. I don't know where I'm going to find a charger port since everything's closed. I don't know if I can charge anything. I mean, shit, I don't even have music or a single game on this phone, you know. Like, I haven't downloaded any music. It's a fairly new phone. You know, so I basically walk around doing nothing and going nowhere for about 8 hours. You know, it could be a lot worse. Like, a lot of people just have to walk around and do nothing all day every day because they don't have anything. But it's like I'm not trying to be ungrateful. It's more like I do have stuff, right? And I'm in this situation not because of myself, not because of, you know, me stuffing up or doing something wrong. I just think it's unreasonable because of the system. Because the way that the system works, apparently it's against terms of service to ask people for money in the Pokies because it's a gambling addiction apparently. Which I don't like. Terms of service is terms of service, but I don't really agree with that. You know, starting my day off, just wanting to go out, play some machines, test all the features on the machines that I haven't played yet. Instead, I think I played one machine, and that was literally like 10 clicks on Bull Rush. Done like 10 clicks on Bull Rush, right, and that's it. Or however much it was. And then I tried to get my 20, and I don't know where it went. So I started looking. I'm like, it's alright. Instead of 2,000 spins, I want to hopefully get 100 spins. And to be honest, here's something I didn't tell anyone, obviously, because it's like, why would this matter to them? But I kind of wanted that dollar because I wanted to record. I wanted to, you know, do 100 free spins or whatever. 100 spins. And then go outside and update it. You can play that clip too. I said, I want to record it, like keep on track. As in record it, is what I mean. And, so it's probably hard to see me, one sec. Oh, I can't do too much about that. Yeah, let me try walking on the road. It might be a little bit brighter. Regardless, sorry for this little dark part. I didn't get that dollar, but when I went outside, I've been like, okay, I've just done 20 games. Here's how much I've profited. I would have added up the math on my phone, subtracted the turns I've used because it's literally just 1 cent every turn. It's not hard to add up. And I would have added up the total I had, done some statistics, and then try to see how long we could last. Me thinking I was going to last till 10 p.m. and not even getting past the first machine is crazy. So I rescheduled my night to come to Grovedale instead, right? Hop on the bus. I'm like, okay, it's alright, we've still got night time because Grovedale is open until 4 a.m. I think Pokies shuts at 10 p.m. So I'm like, okay, it's all good. I'll just go to Grovey. It's 11 p.m. right now. 11:25 p.m. So my night at Grovey was supposed to just be starting. I have a couple spins on Genghis Khan. And then they're like, sorry, we're going to have to ask you to leave for recording. Fair enough. It's just, I walked in. You can play, I'm going to play this clip too. I said something, which is fair, you're not supposed to, but it's not like I recorded anything. I just said, I turned it on for 2 seconds. I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, Genghis Khan pays a lot at Grovedale. It's literally all I said, right? You know, that's fair enough. I mean, not really, even that's not fair enough. But you're not allowed to record, it's illegal. I take that under the chin, that's my bad. I said, can you hold my phone? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, like, you know, risk myself getting a fine or you guys getting a fine or anything. You know, I said sorry about that. Anyway, security guard knows none of this. Security guard walks in, and what he does know is that Torquay Hotel, since they work together, these two hotels are in contact with each other, apparently, which I did not know. He knew that Torquay had caught him up on the situation, and you know, I assume probably had to, because the security guard was saying he had to, you know, so he has to follow orders from them. If someone complains in Grovedale, you know, if something happens in Grovedale, they need to know everything. So everything that happens gets monitored and written down. So I just don't know how they knew what I looked like as well. I just thought about that this second, just now. Well, that is kind of creepy, to be honest. Anyway, he was super understandable, but he's like, you have to leave. After I rescheduled my night, I'm like, it's okay. Didn't work out all day, you know, it's fine, it's whatever. I literally waited out, charging my phone in a public bathroom, spending my last bit of extra money that, you know, I wasn't planning on putting in the Pokies. Money until my next pay in a week and a bit, because I just bought a shit ton of groceries. At least I bought a shit ton of groceries, which obviously I'm going to do that first. Point is, dude, I literally did everything I could to be able to keep myself out for the day, have the day I wanted to have, although there was nothing to do, because it's hard to reschedule your plans when one of your plans gets ruined, you know? That's natural. So, essentially, I replan, except I'll plan for the night because it's better, right? Thinking, okay, I am prepared. At least I thought I was prepared, because I thought, a simple fix, this situation is terrible, I'm going to have a good night. So I wait till nighttime without a backup plan, because in my head, that was the backup plan. I go there, instantly get kicked out. And now, I am currently walking in the street, trying to buy time, doing absolutely nothing. I'm in the rain, it's starting to rain, don't have cover, and this is society. It's not about if humans feel for you. The security guard, I told you, people at Grovedale are very nice. And I was right, I'm telling you, they are. But he had to follow orders, sadly. The people in Torquay were just straight up arseholes, bro. They took every opportunity they could. It's almost like they had anger to get out at somebody, and they were trying to get it out at me. But I was trying to be nice, like very nice and everything, because I genuinely didn't do anything wrong. And two, they kept changing their stories. Oh yeah, you can stay if you play the machines. Never mind, where you don't want you hit. Like, bro, whole time I didn't do anything wrong to them. But either way, if I did disrespect them badly, I wouldn't have been able to go back in after everything that they said and done. I didn't care if I got banned, so I went back in there. Lasted 10 seconds, kicked out. Bro, society is crazy, you know? Like, I asked 2 people for $1, right? Me wanting to continue this, okay. 100 1 cent plays, 1 cent spins, when it was supposed to be 2,000. I lost those 2,000 spins. This was all the cash I had on me, right? And actually, you know what, stuff, I'm just gonna say, it's all the cash that I got on me in my bank at the moment because I'm waiting for my next pay, right? And I'm looking for it. When, like, I'm just literally, that's all I'm doing, nothing wrong, just looking for it. Anyway, worst comes to worst, ask 2 people for $1. Then they start going off at me while I'm trying to charge my phone and shit. Ridiculous, by the way. Mind-boggling. It doesn't make sense to me why they had such a big go at me. Saying, oh, you need to gamble if you want to charge your phone here. Like, bro, stupidest shit ever. Anyway, you know, I'm sitting there confused. Instantly, I'm double checking. I made a couple calls. I rang mum. I'm like, mum, I might actually get pissed off. Like, I've done that since I was, like, I don't know, like, regulate myself. That's how I regulate myself. Anyway, I called Dad. Obviously, he's been going his whole life. I'm like, is this actually a thing? He's like, not that I ever knew of. He's like, don't go there again. They're not worth your money, blah, blah, blah. This and that, right? It is unreal that while I was charging my stuff, they were trying to say I had to gamble to charge my stuff there. On top of that, I go out and have a smoke because they let me. By the time I come inside, I'm like, okay, I decided I will take more cash out. I didn't want to take cash out. That's why I was asking for $1. But I decided I will take cash out. And that was right after they told me that I had to, they said time to leave. I thought, okay, fair, it's time to leave because I won't gamble. So I turned around and I said, yeah, I've decided I'll take $20 cash out. And I'll play one of the machines. Bro, I was so shocked and confused. I was disgustingly shocked and confused when they turned around and they're like, nah, sorry, you gotta go. Anyway, we can't have you here. Blah, blah. Like, what the fuck? What did I do? Absolutely nothing. They changed their story. While I was out for that smoke, everything turned to shit. I'm out there and I'm like, should I leave or should I take more money out and gamble? And everything else was out of my control. I was going to put $20, get $20 back out to gamble, which is the $20 that I just took to Grovey. And unbelievable how I went from having the option between just, you know, leaving or gambling, and then without me doing anything after that, no disrespectful word, not at all, I'm now in this situation again, like what I was talking about before, what I was mentioning before on the video, when I was stuck in that toilet when it was dark while I was looking at the floor for hours waiting for my phone to charge. You know, that was bad enough. Now I'm here in the rain, man. I'm next to a mate's house. I'm gonna ask, but I'm hoping he's not asleep. I'm gonna ask what he's doing, but I hate showing up uninvited because it makes me feel disrespectful, but I also don't have a way to contact anyone, so I've got no other choice, I guess, to ask. I mean, hey, at least that's how it was back in the day. They didn't have contacts. They had to show up, but you know, it just feels disrespectful. to do that in today's day and age. But it led to this. The options were leave or gamble. Leave or get cash out and use the machines. Because you can't be here if you're not using the machines. Excuse me? So I have that smoke while I'm thinking about it. Come inside. And then I didn't make this choice. They just chose it by themselves. So they just completely lied to my face. Okay, you can use the machines or you got to leave. Essentially, to cut it short. Right? That's basically just what they said. If we cut it short. Minus the charging phone bit. Even if that's not relevant. Even if you take that out the factor. Because realistically, that's stupid. Like, there's charger ports in there to charge it. Because the charger port's in there. It's like having ashtrays in there and you not being allowed to smoke, you know. But anyway, it's really silly to me. They let me go outside and have a smoke. And then when I come back in, they're like actually mad. Like they want me to get out. Like madly. Like, I don't know, maybe I pissed off a customer by asking for $1. Maybe they were down hundreds. And they didn't want to, the last thing they wanted to hear was someone asking for money, I guess. I don't know. Bro, shit, I would have, even when I was, you know what, I don't really bring up my random acts of kindness. But if we want to talk about being nice and generous, bro, people in Bali, they ask you for money all the time because that's what they do, they hustle. Me, I barely ask for money. I just wanted $1 because I lost $20 in there. And I had reasons. I wasn't going to sit there and break down my reasons while I was trying to play the Pokies. I was just like, do you have $1? That's what they do in Bali. They hustle. And guess what? In Bali, I got asked for money a lot of time. And I lost hundreds giving out people money. Oh, do you have blah, blah, blah. This 3,000. This 15,000. Bro, I would give them 100,000. That's 10 Australian dollars, and to them, it meant a lot. You're telling me, ask for $1, and I'm out here in the pouring rain because of it. These are my consequences for asking for $1. I can't do anything. I'm stuck here. I literally had 2 plans that I thought was going to be a great day, a great vlog, and it was all going to go well. Instead, because I asked for $1, this is all happening. Bro. Just to say this as well, not just last time, literally every time I go to Bali, I give away a lot of money. Bro. Sorry. If it sounds egotistical, I don't care anymore, bro. I'm comparing myself to these people. Alright, because it's not a comparison. I just have to, alright? Even when I was a kid, fucking 5 years old, 10 years old, if I only had $10, $20 on me, that's a lot for them. I'd give them that, right? Easy. But like, even then, as a kid, giving people $5 to $10, that might not sound like a lot, but I asked for $1 again. $1. Like, and now travel to a different pub because I thought, oh, what's the worst that could happen? It's a different pub. It's Grovedale. They're really nice. Nothing could go wrong. I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna go see if I can last with 1 cent bets till 4 a.m. See what goes on. Test out all the machines there and their features without losing too much money or without wasting money or going too far up or too far down. Just kind of messing around, having fun, playing games like it's back in the arcade days or whatever. And no, couldn't happen at Grove either, and that was the plan for Torquay too. So thanks a lot, Torquay Hotel. I appreciate the generosity so much and the care and the respect so much that that my whole day's been fucked up. Luckily, I'm not sensitive. All I know is that they're probably sleeping in a nice comfy bed tonight and don't give a shit. But I wonder if they would actually feel bad if they saw these consequences, I guess, that I'm facing for asking for $1. If someone had a spare $1. Bro, who goes to the Pokies if they don't have $1? If you don't have $1 to put in, what are you supposed to pull out, bro? Keep in mind, the people that asked had like 700, and I think the other person had 600 and something, the other person had 700 and something credit in their machine. Like, what? So I asked, do you have $1 by any chance? I know damn well they were wealthy enough to lend me $1, lend me a hand. Instead, I assume what they did was maybe put 2,000 in, went down 1,000 and something. I don't know. I don't know what it would take for you to get that mad and annoyed. And then they go tell, oh, look, I've got over $500,000 in my machine. This person wants $1. All right, no, they're not getting $1. I'm telling on you. Like, bro, like, what? Grow up, man. Like, oh my God. All this, probably because someone got angry and complained that I asked for $1. I don't know how this has happened, but this is going to be a video that's just me ranting, and I probably won't cut it up because it's its own thing. It's kind of important, I guess, to say that society is kind of self-demanded in a way, because even nice people like that security guard couldn't do anything. He had to forcefully tell me to leave. Even before I was forced to go, he rolled me 2 smokes. We had a great chat. He's like, all right, I'm gonna roll you a smoke, and then you're gonna have to go, and you can't step on our property or whatever, you know. So I'm like, okay, it's all good. Thank you. You don't have to give me a smoke. He's like, oh no, it's all good. Take it. I'm like, thank you. And I walked off, and now I'm away. I'm a fair distance away from the Grovedale Hotel. But dude, like I've said a million times, that punishment, whoever has the higher demand here needs to fix their system, because they're probably sitting comfy in a chair giving orders to the person below them, and then that person is giving orders to the person below them, and these people below them can't do anything except for the people that started and say all this shit, which was Pokies. You know, the guy sitting in his chair in control of it all probably doesn't care. Probably sitting there like, oh, another day's work done, time to go to sleep. Fucking, you know, just living their normal life, while the people below them have no choice but to, you know, feel bad for people, but still forcefully give sorry, my bad, forcefully give the consequences that maybe they don't even feel like doing, or they can see you eye to eye, human to human, but they still can't do anything about it, because that's society. You can't be the person you are. It changes you. You can't be you. You are a robot that is controlled by other people, to be honest. You don't give yourself the commands, you get commanded and demanded by other people. And that's what life's turning into. And it's kind of sad to see. It's not human to human anymore. It's almost like it's scheduling computers and money, and we're just heading in a really bad direction. It worries me. It really does worry me that, you know, and that guy seemed cool, that security guard, but he would get in a lot of shit if, okay, because I asked for $1, if he understands me on that, or says he understands me, and then even thinks about letting me back in because he knows, like, I didn't do anything bad, then they're going to do bad shit to him, and he's going to have the consequences that I'm forced to have, actually, to be honest. no, he won't. Probably not, because he, to be honest, would have probably just left and went home. Probably, I don't know, but I planned a special day. If he had the plans that I had, then he would get the exact same consequences. If they ended out to be kind of like mine, or if it was planned kind of like mine, he would have got the consequences as well as me. And because of that, it terrifies me genuinely of like people not getting a say. Bro, it's 2026. It genuinely terrifies me of people not getting a say. Anyway, I'm going to try to. I've been ranting for 23 minutes in this video alone. That feels like there's a million things to say, but I can't stop repeating some of the things I'm saying because I can't believe it and it doesn't make sense, and I'm trying to explain it in different ways to kind of make you see why it's bullshit. Like, it's simple. Society is controlled by other people. There's higher levels, and people with more power. Usually that's people with money. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. You know, I'm out here in the wet grass, starting to rain, walking down a footpath, in the dark. You know, last resort is to knock on my mate's door, hoping I don't piss them off or annoy them, or, you know, make them feel like I'm forcing them to let me stay, you know, or because they might not feel well, you know what I mean? They might not want anyone over, and then I show up. I don't want them to feel bad for me and then let me in, because, you know, but it's like that. It's just one of those things, man. It's like the people that I do get the chance to talk to, like that security guard, I get to talk to him and tell him how I feel and how it's affecting me. But it doesn't matter if I tell him, because he can feel for me as much as he wants, but he doesn't get to say anything. Like, I broke it down to him and it was all bullshit, and I said it like there was a lot of meaning behind what I said too, because it was like, he seemed like a genuine guy. Was basically saying, please, like, no one will know, which was kind of bad of me. But I'm like, you know what, sorry, fine, it's alright, you're doing your job, it's cool. After he said, no, I can't, I'll get in trouble. And I'm like, why, who would know? He's like, we have to report it through the system. Like, everything that goes on gets reported, and that's why I'm like, okay, that's why you know about the Pokies shit. I'm like, okay, that's your job. That's cool, keep doing it. I guess it's not up to you. But the thing that annoys me is, yeah, I can make him feel for me, right? But even if he feels for me, like I was saying, I still have 0% chance to explain what's happening to me, my consequences, and what situation I've ended up in over something so little, because I can't connect to the person higher than him, the person that gives him commands. And then, you know what? It spreads, starting from Torquay, because they started it. You know, they shouldn't have started it, because at first, it all started from either play the machine or leave. Okay? And, yeah, how does that work? Okay, play the machine or leave. Yeah, I get reported. And then that goes to the next person, which in this case, the security guard, which I only so happened to be able to talk to because I went to that right hotel. I went to that hotel. There's 3 hotels that work together. It's Torquay, Grovedale, and a different, I don't remember what other one. But I just think that's wild, because even then, if I can contact the person that is in charge of the security guard, you know, the person above him, it still spreads from the people that started it. It still spreads from Torquay, because they made the demand. Now it's still going to go up to the highest up. So then I would still have to make my way to talk to the person above the person after the security guard. Yeah, it sounds like I'm ranting about bullshit, but it's actually deep. It's on a deeper level. Like, when you think about it, you can make multiple people care for you and see your situation. Like, you could have 20 people feel bad for you and want to help you, but the second one person says no, you can't help him, then that changes all their minds. 20 people, they know what they want to do, they know who they want to be, they know who they want to help, but yet they're not being themselves. They won't help because they're not allowed to. So therefore you're not allowed to be yourself, which is confusing to me, man. We need to change the way that works. And society, bro, we're all getting controlled. I'll never follow these demands of people trying to tell me, oh yeah, this and that, is completely and utterly wrong, because you asked for $1, and you know what? That means you're an addictive gambler because you asked for $1. Now, no one is allowed to help you or care about you, because they will suffer the same consequences if they don't follow my rules. You know, like, that's the fact that they act like that. Like, bro, I asked someone for $1 in the Pokies, and now I'm banned from multiple. I mean, I'm banned permanently from the Torquay Pokies. Fair enough, I went back in there because I didn't care about getting banned. I would have even said sorry if they respected me. You know, it closed. It had 20 minutes until it closed, or 40 minutes or something, which I still didn't care, because they can die if I... maybe not die, because that's very disrespectful. They can die in, like, a game or something, and suffer in real life. No, I wouldn't wish that on my... Yeah, I would wish that on my worst enemy. Actually, what am I talking about? But genuinely, you know, there's people out there. Think about it like this: there's people out there in tough situations, right? And it's interesting, because it's like, it's definitely not the end of the world that I can't go to the Pokies, but it's what I had planned, right? It's what I wanted to do, so I came up with other plans, travelled here for no reason, and that got cancelled. It's not that, oh, okay, I need to go to the Pokies, or like however they can make it sound or whatever. It's not like, okay, I like, my life's ruined. Like, what am I gonna do? I gotta move on. Like, no, I just dropped my phone. Damn, I just dropped my phone and caught it and accidentally stopped the recording. But long story short, though, it's genuinely not like I'm like, oh yeah, I need the Pokies. Dude, I've even tried explaining. Like, I just wanted $1 to do some 1 cent bets and have some fun. Alright, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to do this, if that's okay. As for an example, alright, I'm not going to do something to hurt somebody. I wouldn't do that. I'm a nice guy. I'll leave. Is it okay if I just get some money out? I don't get it. They didn't have to say no. Like, that's not a part of... Like, yeah, okay. So they have to tell me to leave. If they have to tell me to leave, why did they say I can stay in the cafe area and get money out there? And then I got set up, and it honestly felt like a 15 versus 1. Whatever. I mean, the ladies there seemed really nice. They had manners, so I appreciate them. Shout out to them, 100%. But it annoys me that I feel like that was kind of manipulation. They said I could get money out at the cafe area, and I could stand there, and I could be on the other side of the pub in that area. I can't go on the Pokies, right? This is before I go out for that smoke. They also said you can either stay in the Pokies and play the machines, or you have to leave. So not only did the story change, that okay, I decide I do want to play the machines then and stay for a bit. They said no, you have to leave anyway. But not only did I have to leave anyway, because they just changed their mind for whatever reason, they just completely ignored everything they said, their options, definitely not men of their words. They also all of a sudden made it so I can't go on any bit of their property. They're like, bro, like, I had to get away from that. Like, bro, are we serious? That's 2 different lies in 2 seconds. Everything was fine. I was having a smoke. I'm like, okay, you know, it looks like we're putting all that 20 back in here right now, which I didn't want to do on the spot. I ended up having to get 20 out again, which I wasn't going to because I just wanted the dollar and I could have done 100 spins instead. But I'm like, okay, getting 20 bucks out, which I did in the vlog from NAB. So I had it all planned. To go there, see if I got caught. If I did, I find it reasonable because I didn't do anything wrong to them. But if I don't, okay, I'll go to Grovey Hotel on the bus because they're a lot nicer there. And you know why I got that cash out? I didn't want to get more cash out. I wasn't going to get more cash out. It's not that, oh, I was going to get more cash out anyway. No, it's because, yes, I wanted that dollar from them. I wanted to put 100 in the machine, but they made multiple lies to my face, changed the options they gave me, which I answered very respectfully. It's not like I tried to add a third option or bargain with them. I didn't even try to bargain with them, which I could have very easily done. Most people would have bargained and been like, how about we do this? Bro, I chose their choices that they gave me, and they still changed them on me multiple times. How are you going to give someone options, and when they have the respect to choose your options, you change your own options? Like, make up your mind, man. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. Shout out to the security guard at Grovey though. Like, it annoys the shit out of me, yeah, that I had to leave and that I don't even get a say in anything for the simple words, do you have a dollar by any chance? Well, actually, those words are the words that caused it all. What actually happened was I dropped $20 somewhere here. Have you seen it? No? Oh, okay, that's alright. By any chance, do you have a buck? That's what I said. I said, do you have a buck? Like, what? And then all of a sudden, I'm addicted, and because that's against the terms of service to ask for a buck. What if I asked someone and I just wanted to go to fucking McDonald's to get a small Coke and then come back? Right? But my phone was dead and I didn't have access to my Google Pay or something. Like, there could be a million different solutions. Or, you know, situations where you need a dollar. Like, but apparently, there's just one in their head, which, oh, you want a dollar? You're a gambler. Like, what? Bro, I could have wanted anything. I could have wanted a Coke. I could have wanted it. Like, I could have wanted to go to 7-Eleven and get a frozen drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of it makes sense. Like, make it make sense, bro. It just doesn't. It's mind-boggling to me. It'll be on this journey. I've been loving recording and get to witness this bullshit with me. This is on recording, so I'm always going to remember how this went, how the situation went. If anyone wants to know how it went, they can, if they're interested at any point. just a little story, I guess. This is like a live story, I guess. I'm letting you guys know what's happening as it goes on, coincidentally, because I thought I was just gonna go do some 1 center hits, but it turned into the story, and that's the amazing thing behind recording this shit, is you never know what you're gonna come out with. But randomly, very randomly, we ended up with content for the day. So, you know, content's content, and I'm glad that this I could put out and that I've got something from it, which is content for myself. They just get the privilege to put me outside in the mud and like, bro, the rain's starting to get bad, dude. Rain's actually starting to get bad. Anyway, I'm gonna knock on my mate's door now, but yeah, be safe. I love you. Cheers.